exactly what's going on. Come on now. Full moon in Aries. Now, people who's taking this shit positively and is on, a good vibration, higher echelon, you feel me? You're releasing, you're being patient with yourself, you're handling your rage, you're meditating right now, you're possibly sipping some tea. Now, let's get on these other ones right now, okay? You saw things leading up to this, them having bruises and shit. They really going through it tonight, okay? How are they going through it, Tokyo Ghoul? I couldn't get through the whole entire, spread because it got too interesting. But it's a lot of people. If you've been on the street, you've been out lately. Let's say looking to September of last month. That's when people was balancing everything. Okay, that was the start of Libra season. You saw a lot. You see the so-called bum population or whatever the case may be. Is some really out there that possessed by now or anything like that, but you've been seeing the ones rambling of the mouth. You can see them on the train, you can go to the store, they're on the street. It's not just that regular humble bum sitting on the street and they're quiet, drinking their little sip, asking for a change politely. The ones that got it. And I'm talking about the ones you might think is on the drugs, but it's really they're under the influence of all the planetary alignments and can't adjust to the frequencies that the planet is changing into right now, the age of Aquarius, where we need to be truthful, handle our emotions, deal with our traumas, letting go of that heavy weight. These are people who want to keep on to heavy weights and everything like that, and it plays out inside their behavior like a bad kid or something. But if you get an adult doing that, what is that? Setting people up, robbing people, just plans. I did a reading a few days ago. Recipes for a disaster. They just be whipping up shit for people. Now, this is just full moon hit, so it's just like you're either protected or you're not protected. And I would like to see. You feel me? So we have here Tokyo Ghoul. Now, in the anime Tokyo Ghoul, it was these sort of beings who had like this genetic coding to where they, grow tentacles or whatever the case may be. But their main source of protein was human flesh, basically a zombie type shit, but a classy one or a classified one. They could go either feral or they can live their daily life out here, among the NPCs and among us and do their midnight vampire shit. Kind of like a vampire, honestly, but like more brutal is Tokyo Ghoul. Most people tonight who have not been taking heed of what's been going on, like I'm even gonna call up my family and be like, yo, y'all safe, y'all in the house, door locked, everything like that. Because some people right now, I need a hero, save me now. I need a hero, save me now. And I just got done watching One Punch Man. He was getting defeated by a monster. I'm getting bones crushed by a monster. But he was like this super strong master. Even if you think you some type of kung fu master, martial artist or some shit, like nigga, come across a real demon in the streets, you feel me, a real monster. I mean, not the ones possessing these, but like something really out there, like something, if you haven't been researching or looking around or trying to get into that type of information, something Tokyo Ghoulish, something that is beyond your comprehension that you don't know how to handle. That dude was screaming for mother effing help. Now, we also talked about activation throughout these, few years that have been passed right now. It's either be a hero, don't be a hero, but honestly, most people is waiting for the activations. It's soon to come. It's probably already within you, but you never got the opportunity, like somebody being attacked by this shit. You never got the opportunity to show yourself. So some people might be out there saving people tonight. And some of you who, for my collective, you are a hero for fun. You feel me? And you want to go out there, you possibly know right now that people need help, or you feeling the energy of it, something like that. Very empathetic. Patience is needed as of this time. That would be a question mark right there. Yes, a solid yes. I think we're going to get more into the rambling of the mouth. Yeah, people need to tap in as of this time. Now let's get into this rambling of the mouth. Ooh, somebody's daughter possibly was rambling of the mouth. You was wondering what was wrong with her. She's possibly a Tokyo Ghoul. Wish that person good, divine protection. Yeah, and then something happened personally with this person. Um, I think what's triggering most people is like a deep regret. Okay, like, really standing 10 toes down in their shoes. They are who they are. That I am who I am. The ones who need to know, want to know that they are divinely protected, that they will activate to defeat. But it's these people that's holding on to regret of, I should have did this, or, I'm getting deep regret. Rambling of the mouth, you will have to fight. Somebody might even have to fight their daughter. Is rambling of the mouth a sign? Now we have here interpretation of tongues. Depending on what you hear, coming rambling out their mouth. Somebody's, I don't know if this was your daughter, honey, dabbling in voodoo. Okay, something probably possessed that person. I don't know. But your daughter has constantly been trying to mess with you. They probably did plan something on you and believed it would work or something. I don't know what you did to this person. I don't know what you did to your daughter, whatever the case may be. But I feel like this person was dabbling in some deep shit. Now, for somebody specific, that was for you. But then we have the other people, also the ones rambling of the mouth. I ran into somebody who was rambling of the mouth, and it was basically coinciding with my karma. Yeah, I think it was karma, but I was being affected by something, influenced by something, and I was coming out of it. Then I came across somebody who was going through the same symptoms that I was going through when I was under my so-called karma, influenced by something. And I just remember, I'm thinking of it now, I'm just remembering that person seeing if like I was on their vibration, but I wasn't. I was getting out of it because I calmed down. I realized that what I was under, that was my first time being influenced by some hocus pocus. Being influenced by some hocus pocus, and even though I could talk about it, I have a sense that it's real or know that it's real, but to be affected by that hocus pocus, oh yeah, I know it's real. So I calmed down after that, and I got my senses together, and I wasn't all willy-nilly crazy and like not knowing what's going on with me like I was prior. This person, they gave off the sense of spiritual vibes and everything like that, but to snap out of it, you have to realize what you're under, possibly even who's causing it, possibly even the why and the how. Gotta wish those people good. Oh. Okay. Now with bruises, you can figure some of these people out. They're whipping up something. Whipping up recipes for disaster. Right now you've seen them. They have bruises on them. Whipping up recipes for disaster. Right in your face. A straight fox. To betray you. Okay, so then we have here Tokyo Ghoul. Let's represent it. What card is going to represent these monsters? Two of Cups wanted to come out. I honestly don't get that, but it flipped out. Some people, you're in relationships with these ghouls. Some of you guys, hero being described with the Five of Swords, you're conflicted right now because your partner, soulmate, has become a straight op. It's only one thing left for you to do. Defeat or be defeated. This is chestnut checkers, so you play your shit as, yeah, family. So, yeah, they're in family as well. So, patience is needed as of this time, yes. You possibly need more time to regroup if others are like you, yeah. There's two of swords coming out. You need to regroup, get your thoughts together, your mind together, and map out these difficulties. Like, this is like a difficult route, but this difficult route is imprinted on God's blueprint. Follow that shit to key. You just have to know and believe that it is real. Yes, magic, real. And who are you? An earth angel. Now, the way I read this was all through your childhood. What do you believe in magic? What magical shit has been happening to you throughout the years, okay? For you not to believe in all this shit. The good and the bad. Yes. And what also came out was temperance. Yeah, this truth is being offered to individuals of what's going on. And that also, you have a key part in this shit. Because this shit might come to your front door. Rambling of the mouth, these people have been in hermit mode, most of them. You have to fight. Seven of Wands, you gonna have to defend yourself. You will have to fight. Now, I have these bad accusations in my motherfucking head, right? But I give motherfuckers the benefit of the doubt. I really do. Now, say I send somebody off, right, and I want them to be protected or some shit, or I want them to be safe, but I really mean it. And I saw one of my friends, she uploaded a TikTok about this. She wanted to make sure one of her friends was home, and she, made a TikTok of her checking on her friend, like making sure her car was in the driveway. Like, bitch, you made it home? You said that you made it home? You sleep, and then even if you said you made it home, I'm still gonna come and check to see if you made it home, type shit. Taking the initiative to do that, shall I say. Now, defend yourself and then also defend others, because you know about the energy that's out there, and that might be around individuals that you love. Whether this is people in your family, you know that they're around another family member that you love, but you know that this family member that you also love so much, but they have been compromised in some way, possessed, whatever the case may be. Interpretations of tongue. It takes that spiritual connection to understand this. You do have it. It's possibly a mom and a dad looking at this right now. Oh, even with the hermit card coming out, I said it was something with the rambling of the mouth, but this is you guys watching this in hermit mode, gathering information on it. You're very, I learned the word inquisitive like a few days ago, like 2 to 3 days ago, because I used it wrong. I used it improperly. But inquisitive is like being nosy and some shit. So when you guys are in this hermit mode, you guys are being very like nosy, prying basically. Possibly been asking your daughter, son, whoever the fuck, family member, loved one, co-worker, what's been going, you're prying into their life or whatever the fuck. And I just heard like that entity be like, okay, now this person is added to the equation, so how do we take them out? Like this, those greedy entities. Most of us is testing our luck. But what is luck? When I was going through my so-called karma, but I was being influenced by something, I had my notebook with me. I brought it with me. I wanted to take it with me. And I went from my little hometown to Vegas or whatever. And I ended up just being on the street, just to be on the street. Didn't give a fuck. Because what I was under was, I couldn't give a fuck if I cared, nigga. Off with your head or something like that. But I had my notebook with me, and I was writing down all the nonsensical nonsense that was going through my head. But all of that so-called nonsense, because on the outside, you know, all those projections of people seeing me that I was around before I was under the shit, you know, I was normal at first, but then all of a sudden, a nigga crazy, you feel me? But I know I'm not crazy, so I had my notebook with me, straight genius, and I was writing down whatever came to my head. I was figuring out a lot of things. It was so much that I get glimpses here and there that helped me move on now, because that was just such a trial. But I remember writing at least one thing down. 777 was the biggest. 777 was the biggest, and that was sticking out. And then also I went to Vegas, and then 777, of course. And then I wrote down I'm the lucky charm, which is in one of my cards in this deck that I wrote. Most of us as divine ones, we're also, you know, testing our luck within certain situations. We're putting ourselves inside some shit, and it's activating the bots and shit, because they think that they can take us down, the entities possessing them, whether they are in our groups or not. But just a quick decision to betray you in any type of way, or you'll see it come. You know, you're so not bothered by shit, or you haven't been inside bullshit. So when it comes to you, you're just like, yo, if this were to escalate, I'm pretty sure I'm protected of it. But then a little bit of that uncertainty, but it's just like, but it then if you do, then if you don't, it is or have not been or some shit like that. It is or will be or not, you know, shit like that, you know, was fated or was destined. You know, how they say cheat death and shit like that. So then you question, is it really luck or whatever the fuck? But like, you know God, so you know the workings. And if something is in the works right now, and that involved either you being here or not being here, you just with the shits. You know, God is with you here and there. So this shit is spiritual. But what card was it? It was divine protection, wishing good for these other individuals. They're going through this, okay? Self-sabotaging energy when they sabotage themselves, okay? Here and now, you've been seeing them in your dreams. You've been meeting them with the astral realm. It's either their time to go or not. But we have your divine protection. So I said also, you know, wish protection over them, you know. Keep them in your thoughts, wishing good. But then divine protection is also your divine protection that's sticking out to me as well. With, if you will have to fight coming out here, you will have to fight. And then even yes. Earth Angel came out earlier? Yes. Okay. So if you're already in that Earth Angel energy and you know that you have been being patient, but if this is confronted or affronted to you, pushed directly in your face, there's no denying it, yeah, you will have to fight. And you're going to have to realize divine protection. I forgot what this card was, but it was also this person right here triumphing over obstacles thrown their way. No matter how devastating, you know, you're very strong, very powerful, and you will win. Defend for yourself and defend for others. That's a real hero. And you do this shit for fun. I'm gonna have to end it there though, guys. Alright. Okay, be safe, have a good night, or whatever the case may be, you know.